Hi guys, welcome to day 40. Today we are going to be doing an 8-minute workout with 5 shuttle runs, 15 good mornings, and 20 glute bridges. All right guys, so we're going to go over those movements. We have a new movement with the glute bridge, and before I lose everybody on it, it is a great movement to help alleviate and strengthen any back pain that you might be feeling, and a great movement to try to open up our hips a little bit more when we start feeling that tightness from all that lower body stuff we've been doing. So both of our movements today are kind of complementary and not just great calisthenic movements, meaning body weight movements, but they are great too for preventing injury, for triggering the right muscles whenever you are moving and you start to decide to start adding weight later on. So they are very, very important. So please don't just skip over this workout. Learn how to do them correctly. Learn how to add them into your repertoire. Everybody knows the shuttle run. If you haven't done a shuttle run yet or any of the previous workouts, go ahead and measure out a distance. I'm going to run this grass all the way down and back. That's what I've consistently used for my shuttle runs. So I know that it's going to be the same every time I do a workout with a shuttle run. Down and back is going to count as 1. We're going to be doing 5 reps of those. And then for the good morning, I've gone over this before. This one is really good to learn how to brace our core and to also stretch out those glutes and those hamstrings, okay? So what we want to do with this movement is we don't want to just rush through this movement and just start hinging. We want to make sure that each time we're braced and we're pushing our hips back to really get that stretch and that engagement in our glutes. So it's going to look like this. I like to hold myself like this so I can feel my core braced and I can feel my back nice and engaged, and I just push myself back. There will be a slight bend in my knees, and I'm going to go down to where I feel a good stretch and squeeze and come back up, okay? The squeeze of our glutes is just as important as the stretch. We want to feel those fire, and we want to feel what that feels like to engage our glutes and our hamstrings. All right, so for our glute bridge, this one's gonna feel pretty silly, but trust me guys, it is a great movement that we all need to add to our repertoire to keep ourselves not only healthy, but strengthen those muscles that we may not know need to be fired. Okay, so we're gonna get on the ground like we would in our setup position. We're gonna bring our knees up and bring our heels close to our bottom. And all I want you guys to do is press up, open those hips as high as you can, squeezing those glutes. I really want you guys to squeeze those glutes, okay? Back down, up, and back down. Make sure that we are engaging and squeezing those glutes at the top part of this movement. I do not want us just moving those hips up and down. And I know a lot of you guys see probably a lot of women in the gym do this to build our glutes, which yes, it is a great movement once we start adding weight to this to build those glutes, but it is also so important as you guys progress in your fitness journey to learn how to activate those glutes, because you need those glutes for a lot of movements. So we want to make sure that we're squeezing our glutes in order to push our hips up, okay? So that squeeze is what's going to throw our hips up in the air. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and hit the warm up. So hit the pause button if you're not quite ready, and go ahead and get your distance calculated for your shuttle run. And then we're going to hit this warm up together. So I'm going to go ahead and do 1 shuttle run, and then I'm going to come back into the gym. I'm going to hit some glute bridge or some good mornings, and then I'm going to hit some glute bridges, take a little breather, and we'll get started. So go ahead and get ready to start your warm up with me now. All right, I just hit 1 shuttle run. I'm going to come back into the gym, brace. My feet need to be shoulder width apart. Push down, squeeze, come back up. Push down, squeeze, come back up. All right, so next is going to be that glute bridge. We're down, hands up to the side so I'm not pushing off the floor. Big squeeze. with my butt, back down. Squeeze, back down. Squeeze, back down. All right, guys, I know this one might feel a little silly, but we are doing a lot of things that are gonna help us get better with our flexibility, mobility, and understanding how to fire those glutes properly. So a lot of times people are gonna start having, when we work our quads a lot, hip and back pain. So these two movements also help a lot with that. So like I said, don't rush through them and get them done as fast as possible. Do them correctly, and I guarantee you, you will be feeling sore by the end of this workout. All right, I'm gonna get our clock ready to go. Remember, we wanna keep track of how many reps we did or how many rounds we completed. Round would be 5 shuttle runs, 15 good mornings, 20 glute bridges, 1 round, or just keep a running total of your reps. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get that clock ready to go. If you're not quite ready, hit the pause button now. And 5 shuttle runs down and back equals 1. 10 seconds, guys. 3, 2, 1, and go. All right. Right into those good mornings. All right. Right into those glute bridges. All right, awesome job, guys. Right back to those runs. All right. Back into those good mornings. All right, 2 minutes left, guys. All right, about 50 seconds. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and time. Awesome job, guys. That's a fun one. I know some different movements and some that you guys might think are kind of crazy, kooky. But just remember, if you want to eventually start deadlifting, maybe even jumping up on a pull-up bar, doing some kipping pull-ups, muscle-ups, whatever it is, you need to learn how to engage those glutes, fire those glutes, and use them to your advantage. Awesome work today, guys. Please write in the comments any questions you have below and let me know how you did and what you thought of that new movement. And as always, like and subscribe.